Lots of Hawaii businesses are facing recession, but Down to Earth Foods is dealing with that and powerful new competition from the biggest health food chain on the mainland opening at Kahala Mall. The CEO of Down to Earth is Mark Fergusson, and you've dealt with all of that not by pulling in your horns, but by doing a renovation.
Right, yeah, we did a really nice renovation of our flagship store and really improved the deli and the chill and frozen sections, so it really made a big improvement there.
Now, before we go into more detail about the mothership there, which is opposite Star Market in Mo'iliili, where are some of the other places that you've got locations?
We've got 5 stores, Howard. We've got 3 on Oahu, so there's the store there in Mo'iliili, Kailua across from Safeway, Pearl Ridge at the Pearl Ridge Shopping Center next to Circuit City, and 2 stores on Maui in Kahalui and in Makawao.
Do you like to be next to a mainstream supermarket? I can see somebody stopping at 2 adjacent places to get different parts of their diet.
Yeah, that actually works really well. We're very complimentary to the other stores, or they complement us.
Yeah. Now we've got Brand X moving into Kahala Mall. What does that do to you or for you?
It does a couple of things. I mean, it definitely increases interest in natural foods and organic foods. But at the same time, as they opened, very much the economy's gone, pretty much into recession here. In fact, during the time when the legislature was in Congress was like really indecisive about the economic bailout package, we saw across all our stores quite a significant drop.
Oh, that's interesting. Has it abated any since then?
Certainly it's improving some, but we're really feeling consumers are really hesitant to spend. So even on food, which normally is recession-proof.
Right.
But we are finding customers are choosing items that are, people are looking for things at good prices, which we have a lot of items on sale. And particularly we have a lot of bulk foods where people can buy in bulk. Without packaging and without marketing costs, and those departments are actually booming.
Oh, that is interesting. Now I can see where there'd be a couple of factors working for or against you in this kind of situation. Whole Foods, of course, because it's huge, can do economies of scale and possibly undercut you on price once in a while. Except where you're able to accept a smaller profit margin in order to stay competitive. But on the other hand, you've got loyalty. There are a lot of people who, they won't go anywhere but to your place.
Right, and that's right, Howard. I think, as far as Brand X, as you call them, they're not at all a discounter. In fact, they're not positioned very well for the current economy. In fact, they're hurting quite a lot. Just because they're very much gourmet foods, fancy foods. They're not at all trying to. Their image is not as a discounter. They're basically fancy gourmet foods, and you pay for it. We're very much we're a local company. We give people good prices or great prices on food. Lots of deals, lots of promotional items. We can buy as well as they can.
How much do you buy from local farmers?
Well, we buy as much as possible. We always support the local farmers and the local businesses, and we've always done that for 30 years. So most growers, we buy as much as we can get.
I know a lot of local farmers were telling me several months ago that they were having a problem from the run-up in oil prices because, and I hadn't previously known this, commercial fertilizer is made with a chemical process that requires petrochemicals. I was wondering if things had eased any for farmers as a result of crude oil coming down so much lately.
Yeah, I'm sure it's helping them. It's helping everyone. The dropping in oil prices and energy prices is of course good for the economy. I'm sure that's helping the farmers. I think all the farmers, with all local businesses, are finding very much a slowdown, and I think that's that's an even bigger impact.
What's your employment situation like? Because when unemployment was even lower than it is now, a lot of markets, shops, and restaurants had a lot of trouble getting and keeping employees, and I was wondering if the incremental increase in unemployment had solved that problem.
Makes a big difference. For example, on Maui, Maui's always been a very difficult employment market, even harder than Oahu. And we always had difficulty recruiting people, keeping people, like you're saying, filling positions, whereas it's completely changed now. Nobody wants to leave. If someone's got a job, they want to keep it.
That's nice. Do you give any kind of inside, like a discount or something to people who work for you?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, 20% team member discount.
Oh, that sounds good. I would imagine that it's easier to sell the food if you've got people working for you who are true believers.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. A lot of our team members are very committed, a lot of them vegetarians. Working for a natural foods company, especially a vegetarian natural foods company, that's really a lifestyle choice for a lot of people. They believe in the lifestyle and they want to help other people.
I guess I had to bring up what we were talking about before the cameras rolled, and that is how I came to the supermarket as a meat eater who was interested in the store but not really expecting to get into it at all. And I tried a lot of the vegetarian versions of meat products that you had, and was astonished at how many of them actually taste better than the foods that they are alternatives to. So apparently there's been a lot of progress in this area in the last quarter century.
Yeah, definitely. Over the last 10 years, there's been a whole range of new products, a lot of soy-based products, where they've got the texture, as good or better than the. I don't like to call it the real thing, but anyway, the texture is as good, the taste is even better, and yeah, there's a lot of really good products.
Yeah, and you don't get heartburn afterwards.
That's right.
Because you didn't actually ingest any grease.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming in for the update. It does sound like they're challenging times, but with some opportunities too.
Sure.
All right, it's Mark Fergusson. He's the CEO of Down to Earth, whose flagship store in Honolulu can be found on the Mackay side of King Street, across from the Mo'ili'ili Star Market. Come back next time and find out more about everybody's business. I'm Howard Dicus. Good night.